Hi everyone. Sorry about that. My first live cut. Um, it turned out that I was a bit mistaken about the internet situation. And that's all I'm going to say on that one. So basically, so while I was trying to get everything sorted out, basically Amoral started saying, well, I had to get another account just to look at it. Okay, well, that's not news. Like, everyone knows that. I mean, if I was to be confronted by Brent Mind tomorrow on all these social media accounts that I've been running, I'd say, first of all, what grounds do you have to believe that my life may be in danger or somebody else's life may be in danger? Because that's the only reason why you would have reason to look at that. And I haven't given them any cause to think that I would kill myself or anyone else. So that's the first question I would ask. Second question I would ask if Amoral was going to confront me about my social media is, why the fuck are you creating another account to look at it in the first place? Because I blocked you. I blocked your original account. So why are you going on another page looking at it? Why are you going on another page looking at somebody that you claim not to be obsessed with, claim not to want to have anything to do with? I don't want any beef. I just want to get along. Well, why don't you just leave things alone then? In fact, nobody would mention you, and you know this. Nobody would mention you if you weren't doing shit. It's not news that you've got. It's not news that you've got another account. Everybody knows that shit. In fact, I should be the one saying you're stalking me. Oh wait, you are, 'cause you're paid to. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, and the thing is, and then this person is turning around saying, because these people are firing weapons on my ovaries right now, and they've been doing it since yesterday. And Moral's over there going, oh, she's lying. Oh, she just wants attention. How would she feel if I turned around and said that everything that she'd been through was a fucking lie? That's what I'm saying. When I say this person's evil, I'm not lying to you. They sat in front of me and went through all the things that they went through. There's a reason why I didn't tell them at the time. It's because I didn't fucking trust them. And I had good reason to. Because if you can do the kind of shit that you're doing now, there's a reason why I don't tell you my personal business. And there's a reason why I wait until I get on social media to do it. Because it's all evidence to do with my gang stalking. It's all fucking evidence. That's the only reason I do it. If I didn't need evidence for gang stalking, I wouldn't talk about it. So how the fuck would this person feel? Everybody abusing me and lying about it. How the fuck would they feel if I turned around and said that all of their abuse stories were lies? That's what they do. That's what they're doing to me, and that's what they're doing to other TIs. So when you go through abuse, you expect to be believed, and yet when I talk about my abuse, when I talk about the fact that I've been emotionally abused up to now, when I'm talking about the fact that I'm being sterilized with weaponized frequencies, and people are trying to kill me with those same frequencies, you want to try to diminish my reality and tell other people that I'm lying and slander me? And gaslight me? You don't have a shred of compassion or empathy in you. The only thing that comes from your pores is shame. Shame from feeling less powerful than you should do. Shame for not being the person that you thought you were. That's the only thing you're carrying. You're not carrying no goddamn guilt. You'd have to have empathy for that. Do you know what I mean? You can't even be specific about what I'm lying about. I can be specific about what I've lied about. I could tell you right now, if I wanted to. I've made false accusations against people, like, in the past when I was a kid. I can tell you all the different things that I've done in my life. And yet ask one of these motherfuckers to confess to anything that they've done wrong, and they will always pick every time I talk about the things that I've done wrong. Yeah? Like make other people feel bad, like not pay attention to other people's boundaries, like make false accusations and wild accusations. I can say the worst things that I've done. I've confessed it to the people that I've done it to. They can't do that shit. The only thing they will ever confess to is the smallest acts of abuse or iniquities against a person. That's the only thing they will ever admit to, because they're not honest. They're not honest people. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Even when I'm dishonest, I'm honest. That's the kind of fucking person I am. I found out that all the wild accusations that I was making against people had some grain of truth in it. Imagine making a false accusation against somebody that you thought you knew, only to find out that there's some truth in it. Imagine. That's the kind of lies I tell. The kind of lies that they tell are straight out outlandish. Outlandish shit. Why the fuck will I get on camera and talk about people trying to sterilize me and people giving me a heart attack for fun and games? Who the fuck does that shit? Oh, no, wait, I forgot. You! And you do it for attention. All the firing ways, the people firing rays on me, doing it for sterilization and doing it to try and kill me, they do it for attention. They lie for attention, slander for attention, gaslight for attention, deflect for attention, project for everything is about attention. And some misguided sense of power. I wanted attention too, but like I said, I was being bred to be a handler. That's why I engaged in the behaviors that I engaged in. That's what I was being bred for. Handling. And it didn't work. Because like I said, even with the stupid things that I've done in my life, even with the hateful things that I've done in my life, not only was there a grain of truth to it, but I also had a sense of right and wrong. That could never be erased. So every time I did wrong, I always felt guilty, not ashamed, guilty. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is the thing that I always remember. These people, like I said, I know I keep repeating myself. But these people are evil. These people are evil. They're evil pieces of shit and they know it. And they're evil for attention. That's the worst part of this. You've got a multi-billion-pound industry and you're a part of it for what? Attention. Now, like I said, mental illness don't come from nowhere. Even the false accusations that I made in the past when I was a kid don't come from nowhere. There's a grain of truth in it. Ask anybody who isn't afraid to tell you. And this is the thing, right? The thing is, everyone tells lies. I'm not saying that, you know what, when somebody says to me, hey, have you swept up in your room? Sometimes I'll just say, yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? Are you cooking for yourself? Are you cleaning for yourself? I'll just lie and say, yeah, I'm doing that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. People do it all the time. So because I've admitted to lying in the past, and because I've admitted to making false accusations in the past, and because I've admitted to, abusive behavior in the past, now what the stalkers are doing is they're taking that and they're twisting that to say that, oh, you know, she's lying about everything. That's what they fucking do. They've got no imagination. Only the smallest things that she's accused us of is factual. Everything else, just put it down to her being a fantasist. Please. They always pull that kind of shit. They always pull that kind of shit. They always do the most horrible things to you, low key. And only admit to the stuff that doesn't fucking matter and doesn't mean a goddamn thing. This is the thing. This is the kind of shit that I was bred to do. But again, that sense of right and wrong that was instilled in me, it wouldn't let me do it. Wouldn't let me do it. When I did wrong, I atoned for it. I risked isolation and fucking ask anybody. When I did something horrible to people, I risked isolation and being cut off forever in order to admit the truth and make amends. I risked everything to do it. Ask anybody. The things that I've done in my life, people didn't find out on their own. People didn't find out on their own. I went to them and I said, look, this is what I did. I'm sorry for what I did. Name me one stalker that's ever motherfucking done that. In fact, every time I tried to get them to admit to their worst sins, what do? What do they do instead? I'm telling you. And even when I went to the person that I confessed to and told them what I did, when I ask other people about them, they've been telling me some things that just don't add up. So basically, I crucified myself for nothing. I crucified myself for no fucking reason. That's the kind of person I am. Crucifying myself for no goddamn reason, and that person ain't even innocent anyway. Imagine. And as for everything that I've ever done, again, my cake was being baked for me to become a handler. That's where the abusive behavior came from. When your cake is being baked to be an abuser, that's what you turn into, or at least I would have turned into that. If the people I abused were innocent. Do you understand what I'm saying? So now that I've confessed to in fact, what kind of lying motherfucker would ever turn around and say, yeah, I've lied about stuff? What kind of lying motherfucker would do that? Oh, she's the one who said she lies. She's the one who says yeah, and everybody does. The difference between me and you is that I don't lie about fucking putting rays on my ovaries. I don't lie about people taunting me. I don't even lie about taunting people. The amount of times I've come online and I said, yeah, I was being petty. How many times was that? About there are certain things that I've admitted to online about stalkers as well. I'm not going to say what they are here, but there are certain things that I've admitted to on fucking line. And the stalkers can tell other stalkers. They can tell you. I haven't hidden shit. Everybody knows what I've done. Everybody knows. All the stalkers know. There are people closest to me that have been stalking me that know what I did. Everybody knows what I've done. Every fucking body. But who knows what you've done, amoral? Hell, people don't even know your goddamn name yet. What have you done that you've been hiding from people, amoral? Which I call you for a reason. Oh, what? What kind of shit have you done, Spawn Blessed and Matt? What kind of shit have you done, devils? What kind of shit have you done, Brent fucking Mind, repeatedly, that you are hiding while you're trying to come out here and say, oh, it's just mental illness, it's mental illness, it's mental illness. That mental illness comes from some motherfucking where. It don't come out of the ground. When I say these people are evil and they have no conscience, I mean exactly that. And the shame that they feel is simply through not being the person that they deluded themselves into thinking that they were. Hey, Glinda. Linda's watching. She's always watching. Bless her. These people deluded themselves into thinking that they were good people. They thought they could be good people and still do disgusting shit. It don't fucking work like that. You don't get to do fucking foul shit, lie about it, and then turn around and say you're a good person. I don't even call myself a good person, and I've atoned for the wrong that I've done. I've atoned for it. The amount of statuses I've made talking about the things that I've done wrong to people, as well as what other people have done to me. I've opened up about my wrongdoing, and I've made everybody aware, TRs are not perfect. We're not all these, okay, we're stronger than the average handler and the average stalker. We're stronger. We've made a tough stuff. But we're not always sunshine and light and good people. We're very flawed. And not just because of what we've been through, but because of, we're fucking human. We're flawed people. We're not perfect. We're not perfect. And that's exactly what the gang stalkers use to discredit you. The fact that you're not perfect. Because the way it works is this. The way reverse psychology works is this. If you're dishonest most of the time and you are honest once, then people believe you to be an honest person. But if you are honest for most of the time and then you get caught out in a lie once, then people believe you're a liar. That's why I always try to get my facts right. I always try to get my facts straight. Sometimes I get a little bit too passionate now. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I get a little bit too passionate. Sometimes I end up saying things I don't need to be saying. But 9 times out of 10, I try to be honest. I try to be authentic. I try to be myself as much as I possibly can. Do you understand what I'm saying? These stalkers don't do that. They don't do that and they never will. Too much to lose. Well, shit. If you hadn't have done it in the first place, you wouldn't have that much to lose in the first place. And Vanessa Kotani, Nathanda Finlay is just a weak person. Vanessa Kotani, boy, she's attached to Amoral. She's friends with Amoral, like I said several times before. I could tell you some things about that woman. Oh, boy. I could tell you some things about her and about her connection to Brent Mind. I could say a lot of things about Brent Mind. I could say a lot of things about a lot of people, and they know it. That's why they're trying to discredit me. It's got nothing to do with whether or not I'm credible. Everybody knows I'm credible. They know it through my actions. Why the fuck? What kind of fucking liar goes around and confesses, oh, I did this, oh, I did this. I'm sorry. I want to try and make it right. Who does that? Now, I'm not going to front. I'm not saying that I'm a good person. You've seen my tweets and you've seen my Facebook. I'm not a good fucking person. I'm not nice. When somebody goes out to wound me, when somebody takes one thing away from me, I want to take everything away from them. And again, that's not necessarily because of the abuse. That's an instinct that I have in me. And that's an instinct that human beings have in them, naturally. You take one thing from me, I'm taking everything from you, motherfucker. Don't you ever mess with me. That's how I can be vindictive. I can be vindictive. I'm not a good person. But the thing is, I want to be a good person. And that's the difference between me and the people doing this to me. I want to be good. I want to be a decent human being. So bad. You know, I want to be good so bad and so desperately. The amount of warring I've done with myself because I wanted so bad to be pure inside. It's not a joke, man. It's something to, you know, to be hard and fast with. It's real. I've always wanted to be a good human being. And I thought that being a good human being meant being obedient to abusive people. And I got my wake up call, baby. Because let me tell you something right now. Before I even knew about the Romanian devils and Spawn Blessed and Matt doing their fucking bullshit, they were irradiating me. Before I even knew what was going on. They were already irradiating me. Natalie Lane back in Harlesden was irradiating me before I even knew what was going on. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, everything that I said checks out. Before I even knew what was going on, they were irradiating me, irradiating my throat, irradiating my pussy, irradiating my heart, all that kind of bullshit. They were already doing that, but before I even knew who they were. Before I even knew the full extent of what they were doing to me, they were already doing that to me. So it wouldn't have made no difference if I was nice to them or not. They're just using that shit in a way to try to control me. We can always do worse. Well, fucking do your worst and I'll do mine. But I will continue to tell the truth about you, and I will continue to find joy in my life. I will, I can, and I will, baby. So do your worst, I'll do mine. And you can't even handle me at this stage. With the tweets and the fucking Facebook, you can't even handle that. So I know you can't handle me at my worst. You understand what I'm saying? So I've got this meeting with Brent Mind's staff tomorrow, and let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. If they can, like I said, if they confront me about my social media, I'm going to say, yeah, I've been writing about you, and what? I've been reporting harassment in this house that you ain't done nothing about. All your lies are all over social media. All your lies are public. So what is it you want to say? I'll let them bring up my social media tomorrow. I'll fucking wash them. And they know I will. I haven't had any problem sitting in front of them and telling the truth and doing it calmly. They know I'll wash them. They know I will. So let's see what happens tomorrow. But yes. Anyway, I'm going to go. This was a shorter video than usual, or at least I think it was. I have no sense of timing. I have no perception of timing. I don't know when something's short or quick. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know whether something's short or quick. But thank you for watching this video. I love you all. Stay strong. And TIs, don't let no motherfucking stalker knock you off your feet with some bullshit. Let them talk. Because we all know who they're working for and what their end game is and what kind of pieces of shit they are. So let's just stay on our side. They can stay on theirs and they can do what they want. Okay? All right. I love you, my fellow TR. Stay strong. You've got this. Bye. I love you.